Okay, now we have everyone's favorite class, Priest. I know how much everyone is a huge fan of Priest, so I thought, we'll roleplay every turn on reviewing Priest. We all love Priest. One unplayable, two maybe playable, blah blah blah. Draconic Studies. It's not Nature Studies, so it's a 1. Actually, this is better than a 1. We just did Priest review like this. 1. 1. 1. Right. This is we did do Hunter, yes. It will all be on YouTube. If you missed any of the reviews, check out YouTube. I will start that. Draconic Studies. It's better than the Hunter one, it's worse than the Druid one. You can get Fate Weaver. Fate Weaver is like giga nutty. You can get Morazond. Morazond is very good. Skeletal Dragon's okay. Like, you don't have to play this on 1 to get Fate Weaver. You can play it on 5. Or 4 even. You can play it on 4. If you want to high roll your Fate Weaver. You don't have... Just because something costs 1 doesn't mean it needs to be played on 1. Like, you don't renew your own face in 1. I will make a command. I think it's 2. Just so the dragons are a little bit better. I'll make a command, don't worry. I will make a command. It's a 2. So when I originally saw this card, I was like, insta 1. You can play this on 2, Fate Weaver on 3. Yeah, but then you won't be fully invoked. But it's a 3/6. When I first saw this card, it was an insta 1. Then I saw this card, and it became an insta 4. I just thought, like, Priest doesn't need a 1/4. I don't think it was a 1. Maybe that's a bit... Maybe a 1 is a bit, like... me being harsh. Maybe 1's a bit harsh, but, like... I feel like Freshman... Yeah, if Temple Priest becomes a thing, I think a 1-mana 1/4 is just... It gets so bad off Invoke. Like, if you Invoke into this, it's actually trash. You want Priest minions that do stuff. So the Invoke's actually kind of bad. But Mr. Freshman, Fresh Prince of Frazzled, it's probably a 4. I would go, the Fresh Prince of Frazzled is 4. Because of this card, which is also 4. Because you do this, like... You do this, you play this, at the end of the turn, it's huge, by the way. Yeah, you give, like, you have a 3, you have 5 stats and a 1 is OP. I don't know about that. We have 11 stats on a 3-drop in the game right now, and that card's not that good. Warmo Challenger, woo! We all love Warmo. We all love Warmo Challenger. I challenge you to Makura. Yeah, I don't think Priest has the draw to be viable for Temple. I would agree. If it had, like, Divine Favor, maybe we'd say Temple Priest. So... Probably, I'm going to go with has potential on this. Just because I don't think Temple Priest is going to be good enough. What's the lore behind the Power Word Priest? I never played WoW. I know nothing about lore. But I will make up a story for you. This guy was really hungry one day. And he ate food. If I kid someone's son, he's apparently, according to Dabs, Priest of the Feast's son. But most people are someone's son. So yes, I would assume this kid is someone's son. Thank you for coming to lore class. Class dismissed. Initiation. Korra designed it so it's a 1 Kappa. Deal 4 damage to minions, kills it, summon a new copy. It's actually not bad. Right? It's like summon a new copy. So it doesn't come with the stats, right? You don't get the stats from this. So you don't get like if I shoot this, if I shoot an Edwin who's a 18/4, I get a 2/2, right? If I shoot an 18/4, I get a 2/2. So like it's just holy water. If you don't get the buff, yeah, it's probably not a 3 to be honest. If it costed less mana, if it was 4 mana, 4 mana's fair. I think at 4 mana you play this. I think you play it at 4 mana. At 6 mana it's too expensive. I think at 4 you play this, right? 4, yeah, it's just way worse than like cards, right? You just play Mind Flayer instead. It'd be OP at 4. It's a priest card. At 4 it's busted. Maybe 5. Maybe you play at 5. 5, like 6 mana deal 4 is too bad, right? Maybe at 5 mana it becomes like a 3 at 5 mana. Yeah, it's like, okay, you guys convinced me. I looked at this and I was like, oh, but you can just finish off an ogre and then you get a 6 mana ogre. Yeah, commits the hunter spell, deal 3, summon a 3/3. That is true actually. This deals 1 more and it summons bigger minion. Yeah, this is true. What if it dealt 5? Does that kill? Are there any different breaking points there? Would it be OP if it just destroyed a minion and resummoned? Yeah, that's way too good. Never mind. Never mind. This is garbage. Yeah, it would kill Rotnest, I guess. Yeah, maybe Rotnest. It doesn't kill Seamoth. It doesn't kill Kronks. You can still bump first, though, and kill a Rotnest. Yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad time rip. Cabal Acolyte. I think this card's really, really underrated. I think this card's really, really good. Like, I think this is really, really good. And I'm going to keep saying it's really, really good. And give it a 4. That's a 4. I think this card's really, really good. It's good stats. Decent effect. Steal stuff. You can play... I love the synergy with Lizzle's Scheme. Is it Scheme? Lizzle's Scheme? Dude. Lizzle's Scheme. Reduce the attack of an enemy minion by 1. So, do you have to run... The other issue with this is, like, running bad cards in your deck to make... It's a 2-of, to be fair, so, like, it's kind of more... Both of them are 2-ofs, so you can rely on the synergy a bit more. But it's just whether you want to run bad cards in your deck to make, like, one card really good. You probably do. I don't know. This seems really good if you get it off of... It's Taunt as well. I didn't even realize it had Taunt. The Paladin Priest dual card... let me look that up, just because I don't have it, like, up right now. Do we have Priest? Scheme. Paladin Priest. This one? Oh, you can play with this instead of Scheme. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you play this. Yeah. Apathy's actually better. Yeah, I think this is actually just a good card in general. So you play this instead of Lizzle's Scheme. This is better than Lizzle's Scheme. It does make it more random, but, like... You just kill off the minions you don't want to steal. Or you steal, like, one attack minions are pretty easy to kill. Yeah, I don't think you have the cards to support Scheme, that's fair. Unless it's Nomi Priest. I love Nomi Priest, man. I miss it. But maybe you just run Wave of Apathy. I wish these dual class cards were, like, in together so I could all rate them together. But, Scuffed Rating Sheep. Honestly, Sheep, get your act together, man. I'm joking, it's fine. I'll review all the dual classes at the end and I'll kind of comprehend them together. This card... Nomi Priest without Cleric. I know, I miss Cleric. This card is a card. It's either a 5 or a 1. Does anyone have a coin I can flip? My wallet's empty. It's Peppy hands. It's either a 5 or a 1. And I can't tell which one. I think it's really good. Skips your opponent draw, you can put in 2 versus aggro. Oh, it skips their draw, that's pretty good. It's a 5. I think it's a 5. I don't think I'm gonna go with a 5. I think, like, it's not... Obviously, against Quest Warlock, you just insta-win. Which is really important, actually, because Quest Warlock was one of Priest's worst matchups. And yeah, you can just play... It's really cheap as well, so when you play this, you have mana left over. So you can play this and then just, like, chuck away your opponent's cards. I like that. Swap decks, and then you draw your card, and then swap back and you get another... Oh, nice. Just dealing coin is good enough? This is true. Okay, it's a 5. You guys convinced me. This is like an insta 5. Goes in every Priest deck, goes in Temple Priest. Yo, this just goes in Temple Priest, right? You play Temple Priest, you run out of cards, and then you just steal their hand, and then you play their cards. Goes in Temple Priest, goes in Control Priest, goes in Gala Priest, goes in Nomi Priest. Okay, Nomi Priest doesn't go in anything, but like... Okay, yeah... This is a 7. This is like a 6 out of 5. Can we just like add an extra category here that says 6 or 7? If I could edit on YouTube, I would do that. I can't. That's probably one of the best cards of the set, other than like that and Argent Braggart. Okay, we're moving on to Rogue. Let's move on to the Paladin and Priest dual class cards. Wave of Apathy is the nuts with Cabal thingy. It's pretty good. You play it with Mr. Cabal. Caballer. There you are. You play it with like this, and then you like do this, and you do this, and then you take a free minion. Shadow Madness, or any of these kind of things. You play this in Shadow Madness, you get free stuff. I think it's just synergistic, so we give it 3. Synergy is good. Free stuff is good, synergy is good, free real estate. Gift of Luminous, Paladin, and so this one is, they're all Priest Paladin. Give a minion Divine Shield and summon a 1/1 copy of it. This is annoying. What are the main targets you want to hit? I think it's like, again, trying to push the Temple Priest kind of vibes. You're kind of trying to push Temple Priest here. And sort of Paladin, you can like coin Goody 2 shield. Oh, wait. You coin Goody 2 shields. You coin Goody 2 shields, trade your Goody 2 shields, Spellburst. You give it Divine Shield anyway. That's kind of dumb. You can duplicate your Librams. Oh, I like duplicating Librams. Allurus Energy. Librams. This goes into Libram. This goes into the last Kaleidosaur Paladin. Yeah, Wild, I have no idea what's going on there, to be honest. But yeah, Librams is giving this a 3. It has potential with Librams. But this doesn't depend on this card. This depends on whether Librams is good and whether you need greedy in Librams. Maybe Librams are greedy enough in themselves that you don't need like a million of them. You only have 10 like spaces in hand. Maybe 10 is enough. This is a 5. This is like an insta 5. I watched Dexter's reveal of this card and I was shocked. What the hell? Like how? This does not compute, like, fairness-wise. Dual class cards do count in Pure Paladin, I think, because it's do they not? Do the cards on Pure Paladin not say if your deck contains no neutrals? So this is not neutral. It doesn't say Paladin only. It says no neutrals. So this card is got to be one there. It's like an insta 5. Sunwalker, like, eat your heart out. This is. I don't have words. Like just make it cost 10 mana and it's still probably good. You hit people with 0 mana Librams. Every time you play a 0 mana Libram, you gain 1 mana, essentially, until you play 6 of them. So turn 1, you play the. You have that like turn 1 coin Aldor Attendant into Aldor Attendant. You double Libram, that you have the God Hand, and then they die. You double Libram again. Play this on turn 2. Easy clap. It's just a 5. Like, you probably get this down on turn 3 or 4 average, but it's just a really good defensive tool that Libram Pure kind of Paladin needed to stay alive and then get the infinite value in the late game. It's like, because one of my main issues with Libram Paladin was like the mid game. If you survived from the start of the game to Libram of Hope, you're fine. Because you have value in the late game. It's just losing in like the mid game. How do you even deal with this as an aggro deck? You probably run Silence, but you probably just fall behind, especially if you run you can run the Lifesteal spell, and then they have to clear all of your menu. This is just insane. Just 5-star. 5-star. High Abyss Allura. Spellburst. Cast a spell from your deck. Targets this if possible. So, synergy with this. Synergy. The thing is with this, I don't think it's as good as people think. I think it's a 3. The Black Knight. I don't think this is as good as people think. It says cast. It doesn't say cast a spell from your deck. Cast a spell from your deck that targets this. It says cast a spell from your deck targets this if possible. So any removal in your deck, any Librams, if you're running Libram of Equality, it's just gonna cast that. It could cast First Day of School. It could cast Gift of Luminance. It could cast just Wave of Apathy out of nowhere. Like, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not as nutty as everyone thinks. Everyone's like, yeah, you just cast this and it gets plus 80, and then it's insane because it gets plus 80. Like, no. It could get First Day of School casted. It could cast, if you're running Blessing of Wisdom, which then it would target that with Blessing of Wisdom. Like, what if you have removal? What if you're running Subdue? What if you run Subdue? Then you cast a spell and she subdues herself. She could cast like some nutty stuff. She could just Hand of Adal herself. There's a lot of like decent cards that you might have to cut from the deck to make this one card good. So like, is it worth? You gotta ask yourself, is it worth like running? Subdue is good removal though. Is it worth running like not like missing out a lot of these good cards? Like I think that where's the one I was thinking of? Like Hand of Adal is a really good card. Draws cards, cycles, good with Liadrin. Do you have to cut that just to make this card good? That's what I feel like. You may have to cut some good cards to make this card really good. Otherwise, you're just gonna try and get lucky. So I think the stats make it good. You can even cast Shadow Word Pain. No one's doing that in Priest and running Pain. It's garbage in Priest. Hand of Adult is fine, but like if you really want it to be broken, like obviously Hand is fine. It's still 4 mana 5/8. Like I guess that's fine, but you like if you want it to be really broken, which is what everyone says when they evaluate it, is like it can cast this a lot. We'll go 4. I think you guys are right. You guys are right. 5/8 that draws. Yeah, 5/8 draw 1. Yeah, I'm trolling. You guys are right. You guys are right. It's at least a 4. Yeah, you guys are trolling. It's so bad in Priest though. All these dual class cards have screwed Priest. Like all of these dual class cards have absolutely screwed Priest. Because like Priest can't do this because it runs Time Rep, it runs Death. Oh, not Death. Time Rep. It runs like Priest is getting screwed by this. But Paladin, yeah, okay. It's a 4 in Paladin. It's a 1 in Priest. Maybe in like some kind of Temple Priest where you run like Priest that you get like Power Word Feast or whatever. Yeah, you never play in Gala Priest. Gala Priest doesn't need it though. It doesn't really synergize with Gala. You play in Temple Priest. Then's your deck. Maybe okay. We'll give it 4. We'll chill with 4. I evaluate this wrong. You guys are right. Chat is so much smarter than me. I'm making dumb decisions. I'm evaluating this wrong. If you've made it to the end of the video, this is the outro that's going to be on every single card review that I do. I guess for forever. Just reuse this on every video. If you're new, please drop a like, subscribe. Check out my stream out at twitch.tv/liquidox with like a couple of underscores or some whatever. Oh, this is great. And yeah. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live. Will it be next week? When I go live? When I post a video? Will it be next week? Will it be next month? Will it be tomorrow? Who knows? You'll know if you have the bell on. So yeah, have a good day. Stay hydrated. Go outside a bit. Peace.